Hello everybody and welcome to another Jumpin Hot Club Memories show, and it's number 36 today, and I'm going back to 2020. That's the COVID year. Anyway, we had 3 months of gigs on in 2020, and my memory of 2020 is Big Joe Louis, a good friend of mine who started playing at the Bridge Hotel back in the day. Anyway, yep. So we moved office in the beginning of 2020 from one place in Gateshead to another, and we're there for 3 months before COVID hit. So in that 3 months, I was sitting there booking all the summertime festival, booking the Cantina festival, doing adverts for the crack, and that was all going. And I was actually going to go to South by Southwest the day that they stopped everybody there mid-March doing anything and going back in our houses. So it was a bit of a blow, but luckily we'd had 3 months of gigs, and Big Joe Louis played for us at the courtroom in Middlesbrough Town Hall with Michael Littlefield, I think, was the support. Anyway, but we go back a long time together, so I've got a little bit of had a bit crack with Joe in Middlesbrough, as you do, and I think I did a little interview it somewhere. Anyway, I've got a couple of little bits from that when we're having a bit of a natter, and you know, he's a brilliant down-home blues guy. He's actually born in Jamaica. Alistair's called Big Joe Louis, and we're talking about the Jumpin Hot Club really, and back in the day. So he said that we were the first people ever to ask him to play outside of London, which I think I got his contact through Tony Hilton, who was a double bass player in both Hone and Wilf in the VJs and Big Joe Louis. So I think he must have got in contact with him and asked if we wanted them to play there. So they all jumped in, 4 of them jumped into one of Joe's little station wagons, and they drove all the way up here to play in Newcastle. And he said it was really exciting. Well, it would be. He said, what a wonderful atmosphere, hot, sweaty cellar bar, packed with people, and great friendly atmosphere, and it was a great feeling to play there. Right on, Big Joe. It was, them were the days. And he said, well, in my mid-20s then, and I was including me. And Adam, it was great. He said he looks back with happy memories at them times, and he said he could remember all the great posters and the wonderful names of people that were had on down there, the likes of Dr. Ross and the likes of Little Willie Littlefield, and actually Lazy Lester, who was on the Excello label, the New Orleans Excello label, and actually Big Joe Louis and the Blues Kings, they backed Lazy Lester at the Bridge Hotel. My memories of that night was trying to get Lazy Lester down the stairs, because Big Joe Louis had played their set, and then Lester was enjoying the comforts of the bar upstairs with quite a few fans, and I had to really put my foot down and take him down to the cellar, and Joe Louis and them were still playing. But I think they did about an hour and a half set before Lazy Lester came on, and I think I've got a tape of that show. Anyway, that was fantastic, obviously, good times. And also, well, hang on, I've got a picture, Big Joe Louis with Tony Martin Dean, I think he was called, but sadly died. And that's the original harmonica player, Little Paul. One of them nights down in the cellar, late 80s or early 90s, I don't know, early days. And I've got a leaflet. I mean, obviously, there's plenty of these, and this one's with Big Joe Louis on it. And this one's from a little third Tyneside Blues Festival we did in 1994, and that's Mississippi John Jackson, Big Joe Henry. And inside, we should have Big Joe. Yeah, we've got Big Joe. And here we go, Big Joe Louis and his Blues Kings, March the 17th, 1994. Oh, he's got that. People say it takes us too. I'm pulling them way too early with these things, but there you go. So he played a lot for us, Big Joe Louis. I remember the Fish Key Festival in 2000 it was, down in North Shields, and we had a big marquee right next to the centre of North Shields, a bit away from the Fish Key, and that full weekend it poured with rain, so we had people lining out outside to come in, to keep dry. And anyway, the Big Joe Louis was on a Saturday night, and Louisiana Red from Alabama, Bluesman from Alabama, was the headline. He was on just after them. So it's Joe Louis and little Joe Chura from the harmonica with a falsetto voice in the band. As we're coming off, Louisiana Red said, "You are absolutely fantastic. Can you back me?" So that I arranged to get in them for Joe, I think it was. Another run for him, because Louisiana Red was using the main backline. Anyway, that's boring. And anyway, they did a set. They played the back Louisiana Red up, and they were that good that he just wouldn't let them get off stage, and it ended up that Louisiana Red's wife at the front of the stage was like, no, stop Louis. She got up on stage and stopped Louisiana Red playing. He just wouldn't have got off stage. Two happy memories of 2000 down the Fish Key. Them were the days. And we had Joe for the Summertime Festival, and that was 2014. So that's 11 years ago. I've just, is that called a little leaflet? And who was on with them? The Magnolia Sisters on the Jumpin Hot Club stage. They were like ladies from Cajun, some Creole from Louisiana. Otis Gibbs played that time in the Hot Seats, who played for us this year. So he was in good company. Great. And he's going to come up for a little gig next February in the Globe, so I hope people come and see him. I've got a picture of me and Joe Louis when we played at the Red Rooster Festival in 2019, just before he came up here. Yeah, good old pals. Pictures. Hey. So I'm going to play a track from one of his early albums. I was thinking of doing a track for this one, which is his first album that was produced by the Rolling Stones guy, Mike Vernon, and that came out in 1989. But I'm not, because I'm going to play a track from this album called Stars in the Skies. Big Joe Louis and the Blues Kings. And he's got, on this, there's Joe in his big black Stetson hat and this little George Sharif, Martin Dean and Lloyd Gordon. And when was this recorded? Probably 1992 anyway. I'm going to play a track called Boogie Twist, and it's old James Pryor number, first track, side 2, and I'll get the just sound of Big Joe Louis and the Blues Kings. Real down home blues.
We got a picture boogie woogie.
low down and dirty blues here. It's almost menacing and frightening as well, isn't it? I love that kind of music, and looking forward to seeing Big Julie playing at the Globe in February for us. A welcome return and memories of 2020, number 36 of the Jumpin Hot Club Memories Show.